And we welcome you live to the Brevard Sports Network. As tonight for Monday Night Girls Lacrosse, it's one of the biggest games in Brevard County girls lacrosse each and every year as the Viera Hawks host the Vero Beach Indians. I'm Jackson Robb. Alongside me tonight is Caleb Brown. And Caleb, as I said, one of, if not the biggest game each year in Brevard girls lacrosse is when these two teams go to war. And although Vero is not from Brevard County, Viera most definitely is. And this game is always circled on their schedule. And, you know, the fight in this game is always the strongest. And I think the Viera girls have a good chance tonight to defeat that streak that they're 0-7 since 2021 against Vero. But I think tonight the Hawks have a chance.
You know, the season has always been, you know, obviously every season you set a goal. For the last few years, the goal has been beat Vero Beach. I mean, every time you talk to this team, you talk about what's the goal. Normally most teams say district championship. What do these girls say? It's to beat Vero Beach. It's to show that they can beat this team. Again, 0-7 since 2021. But I will tell you this. This is still a rivalry. I mean, when you listen to the stuff going on the field, there is trash talking. There is a competitiveness that we haven't seen in a good rivalry in the sport of lacrosse in a little minute.
Starting out the season, Viera is 3-0. We had the overtime thriller a week ago against St. Edwards, so you saw here on the Brevard Sports Network. They won that one 12-11. After that, they beat Cocoa Beach in Melbourne to start 3-0 for Vero Beach, 2-2 with wins over Satellite and Jupiter, but losses to Lake Highland Prep and Hagerty. So Lake Highland Prep, or one of their losses to Lake Highland Prep. Vero Beach 2-2, Viera 3-0. And the biggest game of the season for the Viera Hawks girls getting set to get underway. As they clear the field before the start.
That's a noticeable eye because, I mean, stepping on one of those, it turns into a turned ankle. And
oh, yeah. No doubt about it. So we get set to go for the draw once again for Viera and Vero Beach. Sure to be a big one. Viera already picked up that big win, as I said, last week against St. Edwards. And they have another big game here, their second game outside of Brevard County this season. It's a big one against Vero Beach. The opening draw goes up. Again, a legal check on Vero Beach, so Viera will start with possession. Avery Foster will have it to start. Foster will get it inside. Moving it around to start. They'll go back behind the goal for a moment, step back up, and roll to the top. Catherine Zeke with it. Flips it to Foster. Foster, good defense by Vero Beach. That's a check, an illegal check at that. And so Viera will keep possession. Nearly got away with it there, but a whistle came through. Avery Foster looking through the cut inside. Nobody open. Foster getting covered well there by Vero Beach. Issa Brown looking to get inside. Pass back to Avery Foster through the crowd. Checked hard. And that's going to be an early flag on Vero Beach. So Viera will go man up here. And a good situation early and a good opportunity to score for the Hawks. So far this season, Viera's outscored their opponents 58-16, in which 11 of those 16 came against St. Edwards in the overtime winner. Avery Foster will take the free position shot, and it's a goal. And Viera strikes first over Vero tonight. 1 minute in on the dot to this game on the free position shot. The reigning Brevard Sports Network Player of the Year, Avery Foster, gets it started tonight for the Hawks, and it's 1-0.
I love seeing that. I love seeing them get on the board first, and that's a big key here. Now they got to continue with the momentum.
Viera is going to stay man up, so that penalty's locked in for Vero Beach. That presents an opportunity to keep scoring. If you're Viera, keep the pressure on and get the points when you can have them. Isaiah back to draw. Last time, Viera won it by fact of a legal stick check by Vero Beach. That ball goes up, nearly won by Vero. Now, same thing's going to happen the other way on Viera. Vero Beach with the ball, moving it up the sideline on offense for the first time in the game. They're still down a player here. Going to work with these jerseys here, folks. Going to take a second to find these numbers. Number 1 with it now, Jasmine Morris. Morris passes it back outside. Now Vero going to move it back behind the goal, looking to set up the offense now. Moving it up to the near side to number 17, Addison Paris. Ball goes to the ground. Viera's got two there. It's picked up by Paige Martin. Martin running it down the field. Fast break set up for Viera. Pass up in front. Shot and a goal for Viera. And that one, waiting for her to turn around to get the number, but a good goal in transition by Viera. Isabella DeSascio, the Lindenwood commit. Never mind. That's number 19, Addison Friedenlund with the goal. As Addison Friedenlund with the goal for Viera. And it's 2-0, Hawks early. And now the penalty be cleared for Vero, but in that time, Viera puts 2 on the board and a hot start for the Hawks. Now, this is how they started versus St. Edwards, and we know how that one came down to the wire. So it's still early, but this is exactly the start you want to see if you're Viera with back-to-back goals, one on free position, one on transition, and that's just taking advantage of the opportunities you're given.
You know, Vero Beach likes to play that as physical of a defense as you can play in girls lacrosse, but they still like to play a good physical defense. And if you can get them out running and get them input transition, those are going to be your best opportunities to put goals in the back of the cage.
There's going to be a legal stick check on Vero. It's going to be Viera's ball. And going to quickly move it up the field. Bella Wessel moves it all the way down on offense now. Quick pass inside. Avery Foster goes with the left, back with the right, low shot. And we got a whistle before the shot. That's going to be shooting space on Vero Beach. So free position shot coming for Avery Foster. We know what happened on our last attempt. It was a goal. So looking to knock another one through here early. Viera's just controlling the game early on. They really haven't given Vero much time on offense at all. Foster, free position goes low. It's deflected by the keeper, Maggie Keith. But it stays in bounds. Katie Merritt keeps it in. Quick move inside, right in front of the goal, stolen. And a great steal there by Vero Beach, and that's going to be a penalty on Viera. And that's going to be a flag as well. So now Vero will go man up here with 9:48 to go in the first quarter, I believe, as that stick traveled a little high and up towards the helmet, which boys or girls, that is one of the rules that is similar. Can do it. So now Vero with the similar opportunity Viera had to go, man up here early in this game. They trail by 2. Now Vero just going to clear it with one player going all the way in to the box. Quick pass up in front to Jasmine Morris. Morris, quick dodge, gets double teamed immediately. She passes back out up top at the 8-meter. Now moving through. Cut to the goal. Open shot is high. That's a good stick check there at the last minute by Bella Wessel to throw off the shot high. On the look by Addison Paris. Now coming from behind, trying to get through. Shot is off the mark that time, I believe, by number 9, Callie Sellers. It appeared to be. Number's a little hard to read from up here, but making it work.
Bella Wessel is that physical presence there for the Hawks in that defense. I believe she's actually a defensive midi.
Jasmine Morris, shot saved by Wallace. Morris gets her own shot back, shoots low. It's deflected back. Vero Beach still has it, getting hounded by Wessel. And we got a whistle. That's the equivalent of backing up your shot in basketball. Morris took the shot. It was deflected, wasn't kept in the goalie stick, so she scooped it back up, took another shot. But through a lot of contact, did not go in. Now Viera looking to clear it. Now remember, Viera's still man down. Foster running it hard here. Up on the offense, Avery Foster. Tries to dodge there, pushed back out by Vero Beach. Foster goes back with the left, rolling over the top to the 4-meter. Now she steps back out. Foster, pass down low at the elbow. Merritt rolls through, saved by Maggie Keith. Backed up by Viera. Quick feed from behind, Friedenlund. Looking for a cutter. Nobody open. Passes back across to DeSascio. DeSascio, feed right in front of the goal. Paige Martin loses it. That's a legal stick check that draws it, so Viera will get a free position shot for Paige Martin. Here comes a free position shot for Paige Martin. She's going to step back. Defense collapses right in. Foster with it now. Back down low, wide open, and a goal for Katie Merritt. Wide open on the backside for Viera. And just like that, it's 3-0 Hawks here with 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And I believe that's right as the penalty was clearing for them, as they were man down that whole time for the most part. Merritt wide open on the backside.
Oh, wow, as they do their little ad read, we'd like to thank Space Coast Lacrosse for sponsoring this broadcast. Information at the bottom of your screen. We'll tell you more about them as the broadcast.
As we get set to draw again, most of these have had some penalties before we've gotten a clean draw. These girls aggressive, going after the ball here, and we'll see if we get a clean one here. 7:27 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 Viera. Not much offensively yet for Vero Beach.
You could not have asked for a better start if you're Viera against Vero Beach.
Not at all.
Now, again, you still have to play mistake-free lacrosse. You cannot.
Definitely four quarters to play.
Yes. You because you give Vero Beach the slightest opening, they will kick in that door, and then you're looking at the scoreboard saying, what happened?
No doubt about it. And just as quickly as you can get 3 goals, as we've seen here, it goes the other way. So defense, Viera hasn't really been tested so far, but they got to stay tough there, and offense has just got to keep scoring. As they do the draw, it goes down on the ground. Ball kicked out. Viera is there. Avery Foster picks it up. And Viera's on offense again against St. Edwards. St. Ed's had the advantage of the draw for Viera now tonight. They have the advantage. Pass right in the teeth of the defense. And that's going to be a penalty on Vero Beach. It's going to be another free possession shot.
You know, that coming into these games, that was always the big point of emphasis, was Viera was not able to win any of the draws. They're winning draws and they're getting possession.
Free possession shot and a goal by Isabella DeStachio. Right below the crossbar. And the Lindenwood commit knocks one through, and it's 4-0 Viera.
You know, we had the opportunity to bring her into the studio and did a really nice interview. I would highly recommend you everyone go check it out. One, well-spoken interview. She is so passionate about the sport, and you just feel it coming through the camera. And to see her score that one, I'm smiling ear to ear up here in the booth.
Next year, you'll see her playing Division I lacrosse at Lindenwood University, and yeah, that's nothing to let slip. It's a big deal, especially here in Brevard County, and she shows it there with a nice goal. 4-0 Viera, and the start just keeps getting better for the Hawks. They had to draw again. I think a new person doing the honors for Vero Beach. Ball goes on the ground. Viera wins it again. Catherine Zeke pushing it on offense again for the Hawks, who have just dominated time of possession. Quick cut by Paige Martin over the top. Pass back outside to Issa Brown. Brown gets checked up high. Or actually, that's going to be on Viera. Nope, never mind. She was checked up high. So she'll get a line up at the 8-meter. Passing inside into a double team. That's one pass you're just not going to get. There's a penalty on Viera. It'll be Vero's ball here looking to clear. And as I've said, they just haven't gotten the ball for long on offense. They took some shots. Viera stood tall and then got the ball back. Trying to clear. That's a hard check that time on Avery Foster. And that's going to send her to the box with a card that time on a cross check. Now, the last time Vero was man up, they didn't score. Not only that, Viera went down and scored immediately following. So now with the opportunity, we'll see if Vero can cash in. High pass hauled in by Presley Carroll. Carroll rolls back down low. Vero Beach goes back behind the goal now. Looking for a pass here. Moves it up to number 17, Addison Paris. All the way up top now to Kerrigan Gilmore. Gilmore back outside, pump fakes. Shooter space there on Viera, so a free position shot coming for Vero Beach. And this is where they have to cash in if you're the Indians early on. So here comes a free position shot from the 4 meter. Zeke goes early. Cameron Wallace in the goal for Viera. Shot goes through. And there's the first goal of the night for Vero Beach. Number 13, Amelia Elliott with the goal to start it off for Vero Beach.
You know, and that was one of those few. I think everyone, including us, were kind of expecting him to go high into the corner. And unfortunately, she faked high, went down to the 5-hole, and there was nothing that Wallace could do about that one.
Yeah, I think Wallace, I mean, for a second thought she saved it, and it just slid through. And now you got to focus up if you're Viera. You were man down. It was a free position shot. All that is true. But actually, looking at the box, I think they were even. I guess they both have a penalty being served right now. At any rate, point being is you let that first goal go through. This is where you got to persevere. And here goes Viera off the penalty by Vero Beach. Quick pass inside. Issa Brown gets checked from behind. Ball goes straight down to the goalie. Maggie Keith will scoop it up. And Vero Beach will look to clear the ball here. Keith will walk it up outside the cage, up right into the middle. Rarely do you want to clear to the middle, but it works out for Vero Beach nonetheless as the Indians move back on offense again. Quick pass down low is open. Cutting over the top, low shot. And another goal for Vero Beach. Back-to-back goal for the Indians. And as I said, you got to stand tall if you're Viera here. Back-to-back goals there.
And back through that low shot. Somehow the Hawks have to force them to go high on their shots because right now they're now figured out going low, and they've got 2 goals.
Apologize there, did not catch the number, but it was a good goal nonetheless. That's just good transition play by Vero off the clear, right on the backside. Good cut, good pass, led her out in front, and then just dunked it through for the goal. Just like that, now it's 4-2 with 4:36 to go in the first quarter.
But there you saw it. Vero Beach's tough defense, great stick check, cleared into transition. They got the goal.
Had to draw again. Ball goes up in the air. It goes down and goes to Viera again. Issa Brown will run it up, getting run down here. She'll dodge back to the left side. Brown can walk it up here for a moment. Pass it to Catherine Zeke. Zeke had a big night with 5 goals against St. Edwards. Zeke looking for help from anybody. Avery Foster is open in front of the goal. Zeke didn't see it. Zeke looking to dodge here. If nobody pops open. Rolling closer and closer down low to goal line extended. Zeke drawing the defense all the way out. Now Zeke wants to cut through. Cutter, good pass. Good catch, but good defense by Vero to force Paige Martin back out of the teeth. Back cut inside. It was caught for a moment. Jarred out and saved by Maggie Keith. Keith to clear for Vero. A little less pressure on goalies you'll see in girls than boys. We're kind of going to get hounded. She's going to have the opportunity to walk it up here, but great ride right now by Viera. Nobody open at all. Keith has got to throw it here soon. They're going to get a failure to advance if they can't get it up somewhere. Unless the rules are different, which I would not be aware of. Keith is just going to have to send it all the way down the field, and they complete it. And now here goes Vero Beach again in transition. Viera riding him all the way down now, going back behind the goal. Vero Beach sets up, pass outside, pump fakes on the shot, moves it back up top. Gilmore passes it off, now up to the top side. Now back behind goes Vero, now really having their first full offensive possession. Now we'll see what they want to do with it here. And they go back up top. Now to Presley Carroll. Carroll moves it back to the outside. Now down low. Viera's giving him the space on the outside, but assuming they'll collapse if anything starts creeping inside. Down low at the elbow. Now back behind. Quick dodge setting up right on the crease. Pass right in front. It's deflected. Dropped. Ball scooped up for the moment by Vero. Stick check back out. It's a fight for it. Ball still free. And I believe Vero Beach has it back. Yes, they do. Jasmine Morris cutting through with it. Morris goes back to the left, now back to the right. She'll step it back to the top, moves it to Presley Carroll. Carroll down low now to Kerrigan Gilmore. Now all the way back behind to Addison Paris. Now going to set up to dodge from behind. Quick flip. And now looking for cutters. Vero Beach. Nothing inside right now. Viera playing great defense. Looking to cut through. Rolls back. Not ready for the pass. It goes to the ground. Vero gets it back. That'll be a legal check there on Viera. Getting a little overplays a little there, but it is what it is. 1:42 to go in the first quarter. Viera leads it 4-2. Vero with back-to-back goals, though, on the run as it stands. Paris moves it back behind the goal. Looking to cut. Gets it back to Paris. Rolling inside. Double team. Forced back out. Good defense by Viera. Addison Paris with nowhere to go on the interior. Now rolling back through behind. Trying to stay on that crease. She's forced out. And she steps in the crease there. And Viera, patient defense, prevails there. Bella Wessel now to clear for Viera. Way up the field to Issa Brown. It's overthrown. Ball on the ground. That's dropped out by Vero Beach. It'll be Viera's ball. Katie Merritt, quick pass up in front. Brown drops it. It's still on the ground. 3-on-1 in favor of Vero Beach here. Ball goes up. Vero will scoop it up. Viera will turn it over. Izzy Rico. Pass it back in front to Jasmine Morris. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Morris running it all the way in. Pump fakes. Morris goes down hard, and that's going to be a flag on Viera. Vero Beach will go back man up here late in the first quarter.
Trying not to give up that goal in transition, but
there's going to come a free position shot right down the middle, and it's a goal by Jasmine Morris. Now 3 in a row for Vero Beach to close out the first quarter. Penalty will be released, but a quick goal for Vero Beach, and with 27 seconds to go in the first quarter, it's 4-3. What was 4-0, here comes Vero Beach roaring back.
And it stems from mistakes. You know, I was going to compliment them on that last defensive possession. You saw some great slides there. Slide into the double team, force the ball into that double team. There, Vero Beach gets in transition.
Takes a hard penalty.
Exactly.
Cashes in.
You know, now if this was basketball, you'd say, well, she made her earn the shot. However, they've been going the same shot off those penalties, either that bottom corner or through the 5-hole of Wallace.
Yes, here they go to draw once again very late in the first quarter. Ball goes down. Avery Foster wins it again. Viera has done very well at the draws. There's a penalty on Vero Beach. Clock ticking, 18 seconds. Left, Viera running out of time here in the first quarter. Issa Brown looking for help inside. Passes back to Avery Foster. Foster, pass down low. Zeke through the contact, and Viera gets a goal back there. Catherine Zeke with 7 seconds to go in the first quarter, and it's 5-3 Hawks as Zeke through an absolute crowd of defenders. She sneaks one through down the left side of the goal, right on that post. And Zeke, again, 5 goals last week against St. Edwards, gets her first of the night right there, and Viera leads it 5-3.
Again, one thing that's always been said about Viera, they have a powerful, potent offense. It's can that defense step up and give the offense enough time to build up a lead. And right now you're seeing the benefit of going up 3-4-0 to start the game.
Had to draw once again, 7 seconds, all that's left in the first quarter. Viera with a quick win opportunity. It goes back to the ground. Still free. Vero Beach will scoop it up. And time will run out on the first quarter, though. And the Viera Hawks hold on to the lead 5-3 as we head to the end of the first quarter. DeSascio, Foster, Zeke, Friedenlund all with goals there in the first quarter for Viera. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Space Coast Lacrosse, a nonprofit organization established in 2016, dedicated to teaching the skills and fundamentals of lacrosse to boys and girls ages youth through high school. The Space Coast Lacrosse mission is to promote the game of lacrosse in a fun and safe environment, providing opportunities for all skill levels of players, emphasizing the importance of good sportsmanship and teamwork. At Space Coast Lacrosse, the program strives to make participation in the sport affordable and a positive experience while offering seasonal and year-round play. They support all local area high school lacrosse programs and encourage players to continue their participation at the high school and college level. For more information, log on to www.spacecoastlax.com or call 408-834-2480. And if anything's the best selling point for Space Coast Lacrosse, a lot of those girls out there for Viera that are winning this game right now are Space Coast Lacrosse products. So if you need anything to prove to you why you should go to them, look no further than the play we're seeing on the field right now. A great first quarter by Viera here, looking to break the win streak that Vero has over him. And as I said, I think tonight's a good shot to be that night. And the way they're playing so far, Viera looking pretty strong. I think they were good at the end of the quarter to kind of fuel the run that Vero was on. But the momentum right now kind of in balance, and this is where you need to take hold for either team to start the second quarter.
It's almost role reversal in the fact of in previous games, Vero Beach was winning the possessions and would get up to these big strolls, and Vero, would kind of slowly climb their way back in, and then Vero would capitalize off of a mistake, stop the run, and proceed to extend their streak. Completely different game in the fact of Viera's now on that side.
Absolutely, and it was a great start. Vero Beach has come back, though. The pressure's still on for sure.
Oh, yes.
And this quarter going to be a big one to take it into the half. Viera with a 5-3 lead over Vero Beach. Again, you look at this series since 2021, 7-0 is Vero over Vero Beach, and they've outscored them 127-29. But despite that record, this one's still definitely a rivalry. You can tell by the play on the field. So that's one thing I always say is, like, I don't care what the record is. It's about how they play. It's about the mentality, and it's how you go into a game in sports that determines a rivalry. I don't care what the record is. If you on that other team have a certain, I won't say hate, but just you want to beat them.
You have a certain, we want to beat them in the worst way.
Yeah, there's something more about it, and for both these teams, that's what this game is. Regardless of what the record is, it's most definitely a rivalry between Viera and Vero Beach. And Viera on the winning end as it stands as we head into the second quarter. The next 12 minutes go up on the clock. The Hawks lead by 2. So they get set to draw again, moving a little bit closer to us here on this side of the field to get away from the sand. Ball goes on the ground. Vero Beach got their sticks tied together. Catherine Zeke going quickly on offense for Viera. Zeke dodges right. Quick feed inside to Sashio, and a great save by Maggie Keith. Right in her face was the Sashio with the shot. Now moving it up for Vero Beach, Kerrigan Gilmore running it up in the offense. Great stick check from behind, but an illegal one by Issa Brown.
That's tough.
Pass, quick feed inside. Vero, good cut inside, low shot. Off the mark there, they will back it up. That was a try by Addison Paris. And Vero will start from behind now off the inbound. Now starting up top, looking to dodge on Foster, rolling back with the right. Heaves it across now. Dodging down, and you're going to get, I believe, shooter space there on Viera. And now it's going to be a free position shot for Vero Beach. Appears to be number...
It looks like 12.
Coming through, low shot and a goal for Vero Beach. And the Indians continuing the momentum to kind of swing back their way, as they've scored 4 of the last 5 goals in this game after Viera jumped ahead 4-0. Now it's 5-4 in favor of Viera. That goal is either by number 13, Amelia Elliott, or number 15, Grayton Del Tufo. Either way, good shot, tucked it right down there in the bottom right corner. And we head back to draw. It'll be Avery Foster versus Jasmine Morris, in which Foster's had the edge tonight so far, but Vero Beach coming back on the scoreboard. 5-4, Viera with the lead. Closest this game's been since 1-0. So we get back to draw. Remember, in Viera's game versus St. Ed's last week, the first tie let alone a lead change, came, I believe, in the fourth quarter, in which Viera led the whole time. They ended up winning in overtime, but they, didn't hold on to that lead. Morris trying to drive through the defense. Illegal check on Viera. And it's going to be a free position shot now for Jasmine Morris with a chance to tie the game. And this is where, the defense for Cameron Wallace in goal, you really want to stand tall here, despite them having the free position look. Morris right over the top, getting checked hard, and she scores it. Jasmine Morris dunks it through for her second goal of the game. And with that, we are tied at 5 for the first time since 0-0. As Vero Beach on a 5-1 scoring run right now. And we are tied at 5 with 10 minutes to go. In the second quarter, Vero has scored the first 2 goals in 2 minutes. I believe there's a rocket launch going up right now. Unfortunately, we can't see it, but if you would like to, go walk outside. If you're in Brevard County, if you're watching from Vero Beach, I don't know if you can see it because I don't live there.
I've been told folks from Vero can view our rocket launches.
Well, then, for all involved,
depending on how clear or cloudy.
Got it. Well, there's a rocket launch going on right behind us. A sight you'll only see here in Brevard County, and another draw win for Vero. Cutting inside, quick feed, shot, and a goal. And for the first time tonight, Vero Beach takes the lead as they are riding high right now. And with 9:59 to go in the second quarter, it's 6-5 Vero with the first lead change of the game.
Now, this is where the mettle of Viera gets tested, because in past games, it would turn into finger pointing. It would turn into, why are you not doing this? This is where you test how strong of a team you are right now. Can they calm themselves, collect themselves? Great timeout called by Viera's coach, Coach Bailey. And that's what she's telling the girls tonight. Hey, girls, we were up 4-0 on these guys. Relax. Let's calm down and get back to playing our game. Mistake-free lacrosse and defense. Let's try to help out, Cameron here.
And when St. Ed's came back on them last week, Viera stood tall. They took it to overtime then. Obviously, that was in the fourth quarter. But they kept going back and forth with them and ended up winning that close game. But now you're playing close a lot earlier in the game, and this is where we're going to have to show it. It's a tough test. We knew Vero. It's always going to be one, this storied program at Vero Beach. And especially in a game of this kind of stakes for these two teams, you got to play the close game well, and then you have to take control. Vero, credit to them. They were down 4-0, didn't fold. They got stronger and have outscored them 6-1 since then. So, Viera's got to stand up and fight back here. Now, Viera's does have a streak of their own I like to talk about. This isn't a Brevard County team, but they beat 2 of them this year. Viera has not lost to a team in Brevard County since February 24th of 2020. So, again, that streak is not on the line tonight, but just one to kind of point out to show how Viera girls lacrosse has been, very, very strong the last few seasons, and how they've been able to kind of bring a program that just bring up a program now that is becoming a statewide name here in Viera, and having a good battle with Vero Beach now, who leads at 6-5. Thank you for the roster update. So number 5, who I've been calling out, is Aaron Dermody. Had the wrong name on the roster, but now we got the right one, so always helpful. Ball goes up in the air, and it's going to drop to the ground. We got an illegal check on Vero Beach, so Viera going to take really what's only their second offensive possession of the second quarter. Ball, quick turnover, but a whistle. Viera will get it back. So now Viera going straight in. Catherine Zeke through the defense. Shot goes high. Viera backs it up with 2 behind the goal. Now Isabella DeSascio passes it out. Paige Martin going to move it to Issa Brown. Brown standing up top. Going to get pressed here from the top. Now moves it back to the outside to Katie Merritt. Merritt getting pressed hard, an illegal check. They'll give it back to Merritt here. Not a free position shot, but just a good look to drive to the goal. She gets checked from behind. Ball goes to the ground. It's going to be a fight behind the goal. Viera picks it back up. Looking for a feed inside now. Good defense by Vero Beach behind. Friedenlund with it. She rolls back, toeing that crease line. Almost looked like she overstepped it, but regardless, it's a turnover. Vero Beach looking to clear it. Flying up the field. Hard pass, hauled in. Now here comes Vero on the attack. The Indians going to come down now, slow it down and let everyone come in. Looking to the inside. Cutter was open for a moment. Not a long enough moment to get it through. And now Viera will roll it back behind and set up on offense again. You see Viera not even following them behind the goal. They're just keeping that inside locked off for the time being. You can take your outside shots, they're saying, but, you know, Viera's found their success getting through to the inside. Trying to get through this time. Viera pushes them back out.
And that's the exact game plan I would issue to a lot of lacrosse programs. If we, you know, show us you can shoot outside first, but we are not letting you get any more shots in front of the crease.
Now up top, looking with the left hand, rolling right. Pass back across is high, hauled in regardless. Vero still looking for a lane inside on this defense. Now from behind. Looking for any help. No really off-ball movement here for Vero. Still finding open players here. 7:25 to go in the second quarter. Indians lead by 1. Ball goes to the ground. Viera attacks it. Ball comes back out. Good stick check by Catherine Zeke, and it's going to be Viera ball. Hold on Vero Beach. So quick turnover for the Indians. Paige Martin running it all the way down for Viera. Martin looking for help, has a help behind. Cutting straight to the goal, it's dropped right in front of the goal by Friedenlund. And you're going to get a foul on Vero Beach.
A shot to the head there.
Addison Friedenlund will have free position shot here from the 4-meter. Friedenlund looking for her second goal of the night to tie the game. She's going to pull it back out, move it back behind, overthrown, and a thrown away that time. Now Vero Beach looking to clear it quickly. And Viera nearly stole it back, and it is going to be a penalty on Vero Beach, so Viera will force a turnover the other way. Good defense by Viera quickly. And Viera trying to get the stick check from behind, doesn't land. Merritt rolls back up top to Catherine Zeke. Zeke moves it to Issa Brown. Now down low to Friedenlund. Friedenlund going to look to cut through, sweep over. Sashio sets a pick. Friedenlund cuts through. Over halfway through the second quarter. Quick pass deflected into the ground. Avery Foster picks it up. Legal check there on Vero. Foster keeps playing. Another one. And Avery Foster looking to get through. Diving shot is deflected there. Viera backs it up once again. They'll hold on to possession. Addie Friedenlund with the ball behind the goal. Looking for help. Again, minimal off-ball movement right now. No cutters. Here comes one. And they try to get the pass. That's straight. Saved by Maggie Keith right on top of the goal. She was kind of baiting that pass. Wanted it to happen. And now the clear over the middle is dropped. Ball comes out. It's taken by Viera. Bella Wessel goes all the way in. Wessel steps back. And she'll pass it off to Issa Brown. Go back on defense. And a big save and transition by Bella Wessel. Here comes Catherine Zeke. Zeke rolls back left. Cutting through the defense. Zeke through a triple team. Ball to the ground. And we got whistles. High check there on Vero Beach. Now to be a free position shot for Catherine Zeke and Viera with a chance to tie the game with 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Zeke, shot, saved by Maggie Keith again, going low with it as Keith makes a big save, and now Vero Beach looking to clear it again. Passing up, bounce pass is hauled in on the sideline. And a penalty on Viera there. Here comes Vero all the way, good stick check for a moment. The whistles come in there, and Vero's going to get the possession back here. And that's actually going to send Viera man down. Vero Beach with a big opportunity to extend the lead here. Now man up.
Again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but Viera causing their own mistakes there on the offensive side of the ball.
Back outside. Vero going to move it all the way behind now. Looking to cut through right on the crease. Takes a hit right inside. Going to have another flag down here on Viera. Actually won't go to the box for that, but it is going to be a free position shot for Vero and a big opportunity here for the Indians. Right over the top. Low shot saved by Cameron Wallace. And that's what Viera needed, but Vero going to ride the goalie here. Pass back to the outside. Now Viera looking to clear.
That was a great save there by Wallace.
Bella Wessel getting ridden down the sideline. Wessel getting chased hard. There's the stick check from behind. And the whistle going to give Viera the ball back. Under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bella Wessel off the screen, rolling all the way back behind. Wessel getting pressed back in the corner, trying to get through. Double teamed hard. Wessel gets it out. Now Viera looking to move over the top. Catherine Zeke rolls back through a double team. Vero Beach just doubling the ball here. Gonna get a penalty on Vero. Zeke taking some hits to the head there. And right as Viera clears their last penalty, as they had been playing man down. I think they're going to get one back here and then go man up. Now Zeke lines up on the 8-meter. Not a free position look here. Just possession. Zeke going to get triple team. Gets checked from behind. And Vero gets it back. Riding through the middle. Illegal check there on Viera. Aaron Dermody with the ball. Kind of see Vero changing up their defensive attack, going a lot more aggressive, doubling, tripling the ball, just trying to force quick turnovers. Annabelle Fettig going to move it up the field. Jasmine Morris on the run. Morris looking through, pump fakes a shot, rolls back. Good defense by Viera and a stick check by Avery Foster. Ball goes to the ground. Viera gets it up and out. Ball on the ground again. Avery Foster scoops it up now. Pass back across the defense. It's on the ground. Viera can't have it. Ball goes back down. Stick checked. Ball comes free. Paige Martin will hold it. And a penalty there on Vero Beach.
Martin took a shot there to the head. Someone came with a stick and got her in the back of the head.
Minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Not a lot of scoring. It's Viera has been shut out in the second quarter. Vero's outscored him 2-0. Moving to the outside. Kayla Buer getting pressed hard. Buer ridden towards the sideline. She's out of bounds. Vero Beach with a great ride, and they'll force a turnover. Here come the Indians with a minute to go in the second quarter. Cutting right over the top now for the Indians. Back outside to Dormady. Dormady gets checked from behind over the top. High stick there on Viera. Clock continues to run. 45 seconds to go. Aaron Dermody. Dermody. 43 seconds with a free position shot. Looking to get another goal through for Vero. Dermody. Saved again by Cameron Wallace. You're going to get interference there on Vero Beach on the clear attempt. Cameron Wallace coming up big here in the second quarter. And these free position shots. Annabelle Fettig. Gets it back through all the way back to Wallace now to try the clear again. Wallace, pass right in front, it's low. And straight back to Vero Beach. Quick turnover, fast break for the Indians. Pass down low, shot low, and a goal by Addison Paris. And a quick turnover on the clear can turn into a goal just that quick, and a fast break and a finish by Paris. And just like that, Vero has outscored Viera 4-0 in the second quarter, and with only 33 seconds to go in the quarter, the Indians riding the momentum high here into the half.
The Indians just capitalizing off of a mistake there. They rushed the outlet pass. Two girls not on the same page. There's a lady Indian, picks it up, gets inside, one-on-one. Your keeper can come up with a bunch of different saves, but they can't come up with every one-on-one. And, again, Wallace has done a great job here in the second quarter.
That's one you got to get out to one of your teammates there on the clear or hold it for a minute. As Issa Brown gets it for Viera. Gets going back on offense again for Viera. They need a goal. Avery Foster up in front, gets a bounce shot. And it goes in. What a shot by Avery Foster, as I say that, to erase the goose egg in the second quarter for Viera. Foster on the bounce shot. And I believe her second goal of the night. And with 21 seconds to go.
Now, wait a minute, though. Hold on. The officials are talking about it.
No goal.
No goal. I got to fix the scoreboard then.
And I think it's going to be Viera's ball here, but as I was a little confused at first, just because I did hear a whistle before that shot got off, one way or another, if she was in the shooting stance or not, I thought there was a whistle, and there was. It's still going to be a free position shot for Viera, but no goal.
See, I'll say my opinion after this free position shot. I like the way soccer does penalties like that.
Foster driving through, shot is saved by Vero Beach, Maggie Keith. Driving right down the middle. Fast break for Vero Beach again in transition. Going all the way. Dormady, back door. Hit hard by Cameron Wallace. And you know what? Now this is going to be my boys' lacrosse sense, but you got to have that.
Yes.
That's a penalty. That was going to be a goal. There's nothing she could do to save that, but that's right on the doorstep just to dunk through.
Yes.
Wallace just steps up, makes the hit.
Yes,
And I think the clock on the scoreboard is wrong. I think that's going to, well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, Viera's ball. Wallace. Maybe she was in the crease before the hit happened, but that's going to be another turnover on clears. Wallace got to get the ball to a teammate here on these clears, as Vero's going to have no time here, as that'll run out in the second quarter. And at the end of the first half, Viera loses a goal there, so they end up getting outscored 4-0 in the second quarter as Vero Beach riding the momentum high into the second half. And it's going to be a lot of adjustments at half to see who's going to have the advantage into the second half. Our scored half, Vero Beach 7, Viera 5.
I would like to state my one opinion before we go into halftime. So in soccer, if a play like that happens, if a foul happens, Vero Beach commits that foul, Viera still ends up scoring. In soccer, they don't call that penalty.
Neither does boys lacrosse.
Right.
And I don't know. Girls lacrosse, typically they don't. So that may have been a rogue whistle or a jumped whistle that cost Viera that goal. Typically, if it's a penalty on the defense, you wait. Now, for girls, there's a lot more rules. So
correct.
I don't know how that ends up shaking out.
But
I agree with what you're saying.
As we understand it, that should have just been allowed. Instead of Viera retaking the free position shot, given the goal, and let's go to the draw and restart that. Anyway, there's my complaint for the second quarter. You are watching Girls Prep Lacrosse here on the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Brevard Sports Network as we get started in the second half here from the Hawks Nest here at Viera, as the Hawks led all the way through the first quarter 5-3 and then were outscored 4-0 in the second quarter. So with that, Vero leads us out of the half 7-5, and well, the second half is almost going to feel like a new game, Caleb. I think there's going to be a lot of adjustments being made by these two coaches, and now we're going to see who implements their plan best. For Viera, they got to get back and control this game. For Vero Beach, their goal is just to continue to run up this lead, as they are currently riding a 7-1 scoring run since Viera led 4-0 back in the first quarter. As there's the draw, we are underway, and Viera is going to get back to the success they had in the first quarter, winning the draw. Avery Foster going to roll over the top. Quick feed inside. It's dropped by Paige Martin. That ball goes back behind the goal. Viera scoops it up. It's going to be an official's timeout for something. DeSascio will now just get pressured way back behind. DeSascio cutting through, rolling back inside. Now going to pitch back out. Now here comes Viera. That's going to be a moving screen. Or actually, that's on Vero Beach. My mistake. Now we're going to have a free position shot for Avery Foster here to start the second half. And a big opportunity for the Viera Hawks to get back on the board for the first time since the first quarter. They had a goal called off in the second by Foster, and now she'll get a look here again right over the top. Maggie Keith was big in the second quarter for Vero in the goal. Foster over the top. Shot low, deflected by Keith again. And Vero Beach will pick it up, getting hounded out to the outside. Number 16 with it. Izzy Rico rolls back. They get it back to the goalie. Keith going to get hounded by Catherine Zeke. She loses the ball. Viera's got to have it, and Zeke draws a penalty there. And Keith will clear it. That could have been disastrous for Vero Beach. And now Vero going to go on offense. Ball is dropped down in the middle of the field. Foster was there for Viera first, but Jasmine Morris going to pick it up for Vero Beach. Morris gets it inside. That ball deflected by McKenna Doonigan. And Viera's going to get it back here. Flying down the middle of the field goes Issa Brown. Brown all the way down inside. Brown rolls back with the right. Issa Brown with the low shot, wide left. She had the step just off the mark that time. Viera backs it up. DeSascio from behind will bring it in for the Hawks. DeSascio dodges left, gets double teamed. DeSascio looking for help. Goes all the way back up top now to Avery Foster. Foster, the left back, right now to the left. Foster down the alley, now over the top. Double teamed hard. Avery Foster loses the ball, but it's an illegal check there on Vero.
If there's something that can be said is when you're being double teamed, that means a teammate of yours is open. However, that teammate of yours is open.
Back inside, Zeke takes a check that she didn't like, but the shot doesn't go. Friedenlund gets it back behind, though, for the Hawks. Now, Keith is a little far outside the goal. Viera could get a backdoor cut here. They can't right there, and I believe that's going to be we'll see. Last two times I've tried to guess, I was incorrect, so.
Yeah, you're wrong, Jackson. Gosh.
And back behind will stay with Viera. Issa Brown has the ball. Brown going to roll. Gets checked hard from behind. Good stick check by Vero. And they'll get it on off, or turning it on offense now with a clear. Pretty much a picture-perfect stick-checking girls lacrosse, but Vero Beach is going to turn it over, possibly on the clear. Somehow they're going to get it back. Looked like Viera had it. That's going to be a high stick on Viera.
That one was out of frustration.
This game getting aggressive in the middle shot. And a goal by Jasmine Morris. I believe that's her third, at least her second in the game. Possibly a hat trick for Jasmine Morris as well. A good night for her. And Vero gets the second half started, continuing this run that they're on. Now 8-1 is the run for Vero Beach. They lead it 8-5 with 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter as Morris flew right down. It looked like Vero was going to turn it over. They did not. Got it back. Morris straight to the goal with the finish up high.
Again, Great defense there by Vero Beach. Set it up in transition. They set their offense up, ran the play. Bada boom, bada bing.
As we get set to draw once again off the Vero goal. Viera still has not scored since the first quarter. Ball to the ground. It's going to roll up to the line. You get a high check on Vero Beach. It'll be Viera's ball. And there goes Viera back on offense again, looking to clear. Issa Brown going to take it herself all the way. A one-man clear all the way down. Brown, quick feed. And that's just a pass you're rarely going to make, and that's going to be a penalty on Viera. Trying to go right through the middle. It's deflected, and that's going to put Viera man down as Catherine Zeke will go to the box. Now Vero Beach will go man up. So we go from a rough pass in the middle, turnover, and now a man down opportunity as well for, or man up for Vero Beach. Flying down the middle of the field. Here comes Vero Beach. Viera got to stay tight here. Can't get frustrated. Here comes Vero Beach quickly on offense. Morris will get forced back out. And a high stick that time, so it's going to be a free position shot for Jasmine Morris. I believe looking for her 4th goal of the night.
It's a non-contact sport.
Morris right over the top, getting double teamed and somehow whips it back and scores it. Jasmine Morris again on the free position shot. And it's 9-5 Vero as this run continues to go up for Vero Beach. Viera needing a goal desperately. Morris double team. Looked like she was slowing down to kind of roll back and then just, lined up for the shot quickly with a quick stick, whipped that down and knocks it through.
That one you kind of just tip your hat because she wanted that goal so badly. Again, double teamed and still found a way to avoid the double team. And Wallace in goal. That's kind of just one you tip your hat to because she wanted it.
As they go back to draw once again, Viera desperately needs a goal. Have not scored since late in the first quarter. They get set to draw once again. And Jasmine Moore is doing the honors for Viera, doing it all tonight for the Indians with, I believe, 4 goals as well. Viera wins the draw. That's a hard check on Paige Martin. And Vero has it with Addison Paris. Paris rolls it out to the outside. You can tell this game heating up, getting more physical, getting tighter. There goes Callie Sellers. Sellers making a cut on GLE, looking for some space. Now goes back up top. Rolling back up outside goes Vero Beach. Looking for a pass across. Back and forth, they'll play up top. Now play some catch. Now looks for a cut inside. Dormady moves it back to the outside. Top right. Now to the inside on the cut. Hounding defense, and they're going to get Wessel. That time it'll stay with Vero Beach. Here they go for the free position shot. Right over the top. Vero Beach shot and a goal for the Indians as the run continues. Vero Beach with momentum at an all-time high at this point. Nothing stopping the Indians as of right now. It's 10-5 Vero Beach, and this run is now 10-1 since Viera led it 4-0. And Vero Beach found a fire and the lid under them after that point, and since then it's been all Indians all the time. I mean, who knows? If you're Viera, you get 1 goal back, maybe the momentum swings your way, but that's what has to start this. The defense is going all out here, but they're playing a lot of defense, and the offense has not been able to possess it for long. I believe that goal was by Dormady. As we head back to draw again, Jasmine Moore is doing it for Vero. Avery Foster doing it for Viera. Foster wins it, getting it out to Issa Brown. Brown quickly on offense. She's going to step back. Morris presses now to Avery Foster. Foster rolls back. Paige Martin loses it. She's going to race for the ball. Paige Martin gets it back. Martin will take a high check there. Paige Martin looking for a path back into the inside. Martin steps back now, quickly pressed on the outside. Off the screen, rolls back, passes it to Foster. Martin made a really good move there, but passed it away. So her defender hit the ground. Gonna get a drive through here and a whistle. So building off what we said at the end of the first half, I think for girls what it is they put the flag up in the air, and I think the whistle is blown when they stop running at the goal. When they reverse course back, that seems to be when the whistle is blown.
Again, I still like how boys does it. They wait till the ball either hits the ground or...
Free position shot for Avery Foster. Saved again, and then the putback saved by Maggie Keith. What a game tonight for the sophomore, Maggie Keith. And Avery Foster, not just any player shooting back-to-back shots. It's the reigning BSN Player of the Year shooting back-to-back shots, both saved. But I think Vero's going to end up turning it over here, and they will on the clear attempt. Viera rides well. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Viera hasn't scored since the first quarter. They trail it 10-5. And moving it is McKenna Doonigan. Doonigan looking for help upfield. That stick up to the helmet. Doonigan still running. And the penalty on Vero before she went out of bounds. Ball dropped by Katie Merritt. Picked up by Vero Beach on another turnover. Legal stick check there by Paige Martin. Martin is still down for Viera. Landed awkwardly, and she's going to get some help up here. As the trainers will come over to evaluate here with 4:22 to go in the third quarter. Paige Martin, the injured Viera Hawk.
While they're taking a look at her, we will tell you about our great sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse.
Space Coast Lacrosse, a nonprofit organization established in 2016, dedicated to teaching the skills and fundamentals of lacrosse to boys and girls ages youth through high school. The Space Coast Lacrosse mission is to promote the game of lacrosse in a fun and safe environment, providing opportunities for all skill levels of players, emphasizing the importance of good sportsmanship and teamwork. At Space Coast Lacrosse, the program strives to make participation in the sport affordable and a positive experience while offering seasonal and year-round play. They support all local area high school lacrosse programs and encourage players to continue their participation at the high school and college level. For more information, log on to www.spacecoastlax.com. That's LAX, or call 408-834-2480. Martin's still down on the field as she gets attended to. 4:22 remains in the third. Vero Beach riding high right now.
All right, folks, while they're attending her, we're going to step away for a quick second with a word from...
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching Brevard Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
Thank you to 23-time tag team champion Devon Dudley for the bring back. Jackson?
Martin gets helped off the field here. That's a big loss for Viera. She's had the ball quite a bit tonight. Plays both ways, offense and defense for Viera. As again, she's going to now get carried off the field, so we hope a speedy recovery for her and nothing serious for Paige Martin. As 4:22 to go in the third quarter, Viera needs a goal desperately here. And it's only, I mean, you look at the score, you see how the momentum's been swinging, but it's only a 5-goal game. And in lacrosse, that can change in an instant. Viera scored 4 goals in pretty quick succession to start the game. They just got to find that rhythm again here in the second half. And you want to do it kind of before the fourth quarter. You don't want to kind of back yourself in a hole. You want to start this comeback now and where you can really take over in the fourth. Subbing in for Viera is Selena Babylonia. Now for Martin, it'll be Vero Beach ball as we resume play. Late in the third quarter, 5-goal lead for the Indians. whistle's blown. We're back to play. Good dodge there. Vero Beach going to clear the ball all the way down on offense. That is Addison Koya, I believe, number 22, pass down low. Now all the way back behind. Vero sets up, looking to dodge right side. Gets pressed back out by Wessel. High pass up top. Looking in for the shot. Dermody goes down, and that's going to be a penalty on Viera. Aaron Dermody will take the free position shot for the Indians. Dermody shot low and saved by Cameron Wallace. Wallace gets checked. That's interference again on Vero. Cameron Wallace to clear again. Wallace going to clear it up the center of the field and connected to Brown. Now moves it up quickly to Avery Foster. Now Vero is back on defense to stop the transition. Avery Foster will get fouled. It's going to be a free position shot now for Avery Foster. Who better than Avery to kind of stop this Vero Beach run? The reigning BSN Player of the Year has 2 goals tonight, trying to make it 3. Now, the last time she had the free position shot, saved back-to-back times by Maggie Keith. Foster for the free position look. Avery Foster driving in, and she gets it to go into a pile. Avery Foster gets a hat trick for the night, and Viera nets their first goal since the first quarter. And with 2:44 to go in the third, the Hawks show some life as Avery Foster gets her 3rd of the night. And that may just be the spark you need if you're Viera. Now you got the goal like I said they needed. Now it's turning that into a run and starting the comeback. You don't have to do it all right now. You still have the 4th quarter, but you want to keep it sustained. You don't want to give a goal right back here. This is where Viera needs to take the game back by the horns and take this lead into the 4th quarter.
And the way to do that right here is get back to winning the draws. When they were winning the draws, they were getting good transition shots.
Head back to draw again. Avery Foster, after her goal, will go up against Jasmine Morris to draw. 10-6, Vero leads, 2:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. And you see Vero on the wings or the outside, they kind of stage a little run up. You'll see it delayed, and this time they don't do it as I say that. But,
prove Jackson wrong.
Ball on the ground. Vero wins it again. Quick on offense and transition. Vero now trying to erase that Viera goal deficit-wise. Dermody triple teamed. No whistle that time. Morris rolls back behind. Now Vero looking to dodge through. Quick pass, wide open in front, and a goal by Addison Paris, her 2nd of the game, and exactly what I said Viera couldn't do. They give Vero the goal right back, and the deficit goes right back to 5 as quickly as it was back to 4. And with 2:15 to go in the 3rd, 30 seconds later, well, it's almost like we know a little bit about the game. Viera loses the draw, Vero goes on to score, and we're back where we were with a 5-goal game in favor of the Indians on another goal by Paris. And she was just wide open, cutting right in front of the goal. No pressure, and knocks it through up high over Wallace. Head back to draw again. Viera's got to have it. Ball goes flying down onto Vero's side. Quick win by Viera. Issa Brown running it hard down. Quick shot and saved by Maggie Keith. A near 0 angle shot there. And now Vero looking to clear. Selena Babylonia trying to get back for Viera that time. Now here's Vero on offense again. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Looking to dodge through here. Pass in front. Shot and a goal. And a 3rd by Dermody. And Aaron Dermody with the goal again for Vero Beach. And with 1:46 to go in the 3rd, it's a game-high lead of 6 goals for Vero Beach. They lead it 12-6. as they've continued to put up their lead here in the third quarter. Right as Viera scored, Vero's matched that goal with 2 more of their own. Viera's going to need a big fourth quarter here to make the comeback on Vero Beach. Back to draw once again, 1:45 to go in the third. If you're Viera, you want to get another goal in this 1:40 before you start the fourth quarter. Jasmine Morris for Vero. Avery Foster for Viera will go at it again. Ball goes to the ground, scooped up, and won by Viera. Merritt gets it out over the head of Bella Wessel. Some frustration seen there. Is going to be a turnover. Take it in for Vero Beach's Grayton Del Tufo. Del Tufo into the middle. Ball goes to the ground. Vero Beach scoops it up. Here go the Indians on offense. Down the sideline. Legal check there on Friedenlund. Jasmine Morris with it now for Vero Beach. Pass right into the middle, a little too far out in front. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Vero Beach has the possession here. Down low, dodging, looking back outside. Now all the way up top. Morris is open. She steps down, gets double teamed. Morris still with the ball here, getting pressured hard by Bella Wessel. Morris back down low. 40 seconds to go. Quick feed inside. Deflected and taken by Cameron Wallace. Wallace to clear. Low pass outside to Buer. Buer going to get double teamed on the sideline. Pass deflected up in the air. Still free. And it's going to be a turnover. Del Tufo gets it back for Vero Beach. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Vero quick in transition. Indians trying to score again before the fourth. Right up top. Dermody. Shot. Bounce goes over the goal. Vero will back it up. Clock still ticks. 5 seconds. And they're going to have to get a quick feed and a shot. They get the feed in the goal with 1 second to go. And Vero sneaks one in before the break. Unfortunately, didn't catch the number, but it's a great pass behind with 2 seconds and dunks it home with 1 second. And exactly what Vero wanted to get happen did. And the buzzer beater goes through, and we'll head to the fourth quarter. Vero Beach leads Viera 13-6 and a game-high lead of 7 goals.
Kimberly, thanks, Space Coast Lacrosse. You are watching Brevard Prep Girls Lacrosse here on the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance.
Big fourth quarter ahead of us here on the Brevard Sports Network, sponsored by Space Coast Lacrosse. And the Viera Hawks are going to need to make the comeback here. They trail by 7 into the fourth quarter. And believe it or not, if you haven't seen lacrosse before, 7 goals in a quarter is more than doable, Caleb. But they're going to have to capture what they had in the first quarter, which they jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Obviously, they're going to need more than 4, but in doing so, they're playing really solid lacrosse. Since then, they've had some breakdowns and frustrations, in which Vero's just been able to kind of coast here. And Viera got their first goal since the first quarter, back in the third quarter. But the run that Vero's on since midway through the first quarter, they've outscored Viera 13-2 since Viera was up 4-0. So Viera's just going to have to find some sort of formula here to keep it close and maybe pounce at the end. They can force overtime again like they did versus St. Edwards. We'll see, but it's going to start here at the draw circle, which Viera was great in the first half. Second half, it's been Vero Beach, so it's going to be big, and you're going to have to see it here as we start the fourth quarter. Quick draw, and it is won by Viera. And it's going to be a quick rundown for Avery Foster. Foster rolls right, rolls back with the left. We're going to have a whistle here on Vero Beach. And then one other time, Vero dipped into Brevard County this year. They beat Satellite 20-2 in a game that they led most of the entire way. And that's, Satellite beat Edgewood, so that's looking like arguably the second best team in Brevard right now. And you see Vero Beach, was able to win there and holding the lead late against Viera. And you're going to get a whistle there and off the delayed penalty on Vero. You look at Vero Beach this season, 2-2. They've scored 50 goals and allowed 42. They outscored Satellite and Jupiter in their wins 38-8. They lost to Lake Highland Prep and Hagerty, two very good girls lacrosse teams, and now pick up probably their biggest win of the year against Viera tonight. If they can finish this one out for Viera, this would be their first loss of the season. Issa Brown, quick feed down low, open in front of the goal, and Friedenlund can't hold on through the contact, but it will be a penalty on Vero Beach. They're going to have a free position shot, but again, that's a penalty you'll take if you're Vero to avoid the quick finish for the goal. Clock continues to tick. Addie Friedenlund, step down shot, saved by Maggie Keith again. Keith has had a great game tonight for Vero. Now here comes Vero Beach flying down the sideline. Dermody. Penalty there on Viera, on Dunigan. Next game you'll see here on the Brevard Sports Network, a big one on Wednesday here in Brevard County with that streak I mentioned earlier on the line, as Viera will travel to play that team that beat them last here in Brevard back in 2020, Edgewood Red Wolves. And here comes Vero Beach down low, pass inside into the teeth of the defense. Viera gets a steal, and now they'll turn it. Babylonia flying down the field for Viera. Now DeSascio settles up top. DeSascio through the contact. And a penalty on Vero Beach. DeSascio now. DeSascio walking it around here. Now steps on it. Gets it back up top to Issa Brown. Brown will hold. A double team is waiting if she decides to cut through. Now back up to Avery Foster. Morris all over her. Foster, there's going to be a penalty coming. Foster rolling through everybody. Avery Foster, there's the whistle. Delayed penalty. Foster has half of Viera goals tonight. She has 3. Zeke has 1. Katie Merritt has 1. Addie Friedenlund has 1 as well. Free position shot saved again by Maggie Keith, who's been a stone wall there on those free position shots for Vero Beach tonight. And they're going to clear it here down the sideline. Vero Beach continues to run, now back into the middle of the field. Here comes Vero Beach. Back all the way down onto offense in the blink of an eye. Here comes the Indians from right behind the goal. Back up in front. Good defense. Player hits the ground. Vero doesn't choose to attack it, as they'll hold back behind the goal again. 8.5 minutes to go. The lead's still 7 for Vero. No goals yet in the fourth. For Vero, they don't need to score anymore. They just need to hold Viera off the scoreboard for 8 more minutes.
But you can't tell those girls that. Again, this is a rivalry in every sense of the word. Vero wants to put it on Viera as much as they can.
You can see Vero, though, they're playing the clock management game. Viera's still not going to give him anything from the outs, or not give him any pressure on the outside. Eventually, you're going to have to play them wherever they go. But for now, Vero just going to sit still, be patient, and let the game play out as it is with a 7-goal advantage. Now back behind the goal. Vero just holding. Viera not even going to follow him back there. Vero right on the crease. Steps back out. Dunigan applies some pressure. Now back behind goes Grayton Del Tufo. Del Tufo flips it up to Rachel Wagia. Pass inside, deflected. Ball goes to the ground, rolling towards the sideline. Vero keeps it in the air for a moment, but it does go back out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Viera, 7 minutes to go. They've got to score here on pretty much every possession going forward. Katie Merritt will bring it in for Viera. Merritt coming down the middle is a penalty on Vero. Clock continues to run through the whistle. Katie Merritt makes a quick move, passes it up the sideline. There goes Viera on offense. They need something here. Ball goes to the ground. Viera does get it back. And Paige Martin takes a check to the ground.
Good to see Paige Martin back in the game.
Avery Foster with it now for Viera. Avery Foster, quick feed inside. Issa Brown through a triple team. Brown slips through, gets a goal. Viera needed it. Issa Brown gets it. Her first of the night. And Viera does get a goal back here. 6 minutes to go, 6-goal deficit. It is doable for Viera. 13-7, Vero Beach with the lead. Issa Brown slips through 3 defenders for the goal that time. Now it's going to come back to the draw once again, where Viera is going to have to win it. Let's get back to draw again. It'll be Foster versus Morris. 6:05 remaining. It's a 6-goal game. Viera still definitely has a chance, but they're going to have to string some goals together like they did there. Good look by Issa Brown and a good finish. As they go up for the draw once again. Get some interference there by Viera. Morris gets it now for Vero Beach. Back on offense, followed by Katie Merritt. Morris cutting through. And now back on offense, Vero Beach can hold it. Dermody tries to get through. She's double-teamed hard. Dermody rolls back left. Dermody inside. An illegal check there on Viera. Clock continues to tick through the whistle. It'll be 5.5 minutes to go. Here, and they get the free position shot for Aaron Dermody. She's just going to turn around and pass it out, and this is where we're going to see it. Viero's just playing clock management here. They have no intentions of scoring at this point. After Viera just scored, as I say that, they're going to cut right through and saved by Cameron Wallace. That's a big save for Viera. Heaving it up the field right into danger, and that ball rolls out, and that's a turnover. Viera has not been able to clear well tonight at all, and that's going to be another one where they just throw away. And they're lucky it wasn't just stolen by Vero Beach outright, but some violation by Vero Beach anyway, so Viera will get it back. Isabella DeSascio takes it down the sideline for Viera. DeSascio with the left hand. Has a lane to the goal. She passes it back out to Avery Foster. Now Viera lost a lot of time there while Viera was on offense. They got to score here. Back inside, Issa Brown saved by Maggie Keith. Vero Beach to clear. They, on the other end, have done well, but that ball is overthrown. Scooped up regardless by Addison Paris, and Paris will step it in and slow down the pace. As Viera will hold the ball here, 4:15 to play. They lead by 6. Moving it all the way back behind now for Vero Beach. They're just going to keep moving it all the way around, letting everyone get a touch here. They have some cutters through. Nothing opens up. And a quick cut through, shot and a goal for Vero Beach. And that's going to put a lot a lot more ahead of Viera to make this comeback in time as that one cuts right to the goal in a finish. I believe by number 15, Grayton Del Tufo. And with 3:55 to play, Vero goes back up by 7. And Viera's comeback effort may be running out of time here tonight. There's another goal there for Vero Beach. And they were just kind of playing it around until they got a look that was too open to pass up. And that's what they had there. Stepped right in. Flushed it through for the goal late in the going here. In this rivalry game between Vero Beach and Viera. They'll see each other again later in the season, I don't doubt, probably in the district championship. And, you know, Viera started strong in this one, but Vero just played the 4-quarter game here. That's how they lead by 7 late in the going. Game not over yet. Big draw here to be won by Viera. Avery Foster not doing the draw this time. She's on the edge and wins it. Foster rolls back, getting double teamed. Foster steps it back to the inside, straight away, and a turnover. As Vero Beach is going to take it down the sideline, looking to clear it. Stepping back through a double team. Now rolling back right, now into the middle of the field. Dermody now up top to Morris. Morris takes a check. Jasmine Morris gets it back on offense. Now Vero can slow down the pace again. Back down low, rolling behind goes Vero Beach. Back inside on the cut. She gets hit hard there, goes to the ground on the push by Viera, and it's going to be a free position shot for Vero. I mean, I think if they get this, should all about seal it here if the time doesn't do just that by itself. Clock continues to roll. Closer to 3 minutes remaining in this game. Vero with a 7-goal lead right up in front. Good stick check by Viera. Forces a turnover. Wallace looking to clear. They've got to get a successful clear here. They'll get it out to the outside. Now back inside. Dropped by Merritt. Merritt still, the ball is out, and Vero's going to get it back again. Jasmine Morris, another turnover on the clear for Viera. Morris goes back to the left. Morris cuts through. Bounce shot. No good. It'll be backed up by Vero Beach behind. 2.5 minutes, and again, I just think time in and of itself is going to run out here on Viera's hopes in this one, as Vero just going to look to hold the ball back behind. Viera's still not chasing it behind. They're keeping their same defensive philosophy here, but I question not just putting pressure on, doubling the ball, or trying to force turnovers here. As Vero can just kind of hold the ball here back behind. No pressure coming. There it comes as she draws the pressure, trying to cut through, rolling back to the right, has that outlet behind at X. There it is. Cutting straight to the goal. Good cut and a finish. Jasmine Morris puts the icing on the cake for Vero Beach. With 1:55 remaining, I believe that's her 4th or 5th goal of the night. One way or another, that's number 5 for Jasmine Morris. With a great game here for Vero Beach as they go ahead by their biggest lead of the night. 8-goal lead for Vero Beach, 15-7. Under 2 minutes to go now, and Vero Beach looking to soak this one away with a victory to head back on the bus ride down south to Indian River County. With a win here over Viera, the Hawks. Tough loss they got to take, but you got to move on. Still more games to be played. A big one against Edgewood on Wednesday. A good in-county matchup.
You'll see it right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
A quick win for Vero again. Presley Carroll with it, moving it up ahead. Back on offense goes Vero Beach. Morris inside, and Jasmine Morris makes it 6. Back-to-back goals in quick succession for Jasmine Morris. Gets the double hat trick with 6 goals on the night. And 9 seconds later, Vero scores again off the quick win. Presley Carroll gets it inside. Jasmine Morris finishes with 6 goals now, and Vero leads by 9, 16-7.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's a natural hat trick for Morris there. I believe she has scored the last 3 goals for Vero Beach.
I believe so. I'd like to tell everybody, don't click on any links in the comments. That is not Fox Network. I guarantee you. Neither is it Spectrum or whatever else they claim to be. They're not, no reason to be clicking links in the chat.
Wait, are you telling me Fox is not jumping on our Facebook page looking to get in on this great action?
Honestly, they should, but
Yes.
not yet.
Realistically, not yet.
As there's a penalty on Viera. Clock continues to roll closer and closer to 1 minute remaining. Won't be a free position shot. She'll line up on the 8-meter. That's Erin Dermody. Looks to step through, getting checked hard, moves back to the outside. Now back down to X. 1 minute remaining here from the Hawks Nest at Viera High School as Vero Beach looks to put this one away for an 8th consecutive time over the Viera Hawks. Cutting through, back and forth, shot goes high, jarred out that time by Viera's defense. Vero backs up the shot from behind. Clock continues to roll, 45 seconds remaining and counting. Cutting inside here for Vero Beach. Going to get pressed back out by Viera's defense. Both teams still trying. Viera not necessarily running the clock out. 25 seconds to go. They move it back behind the goal. And Vero going to try and cut through. Back up top. Shooter space on Viera. Clock continues to run. We'll see if we get the free position shot. Now it'll stop with 14 seconds as they'll line up the free position look for Vero Beach. See if they drive in or if they curl back. They will drive in. Shot low and another goal for Vero Beach. With 11 seconds to go, they go up by double digits. 17-7, Indians with the lead.
No, go back to the drawing board. And, again, you have something you can build off of if you're Viera in this game. Go back and rewatch that first quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Viera has the skill, but as I said in the first, it's a 4-quarter game, and tonight all 4 quarters, when it comes down to it, is won by Vero Beach for the 8th straight time, as Viera is going to have to wait for another meeting to break that streak. Most likely we'll see him in the district championship again, but for tonight, Vero Beach makes it 8 in a row since 2021 over the Viera Hawks with a 17-7 win, as they really controlled the game after the end of the first quarter. Solid win tonight. Vero Beach advances to 3-2. 2-0 in Brevard County this year. Viera falls to 3-1, suffering their first loss of the 2024 season. I'd like to thank Space Coast Lacrosse one more time. You can see their information there at the bottom of your screen. Their mission to promote the game of lacrosse in a fun and safe environment, providing opportunities for all skill levels of players, emphasizing the importance of good sportsmanship and teamwork. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Big game tonight, but again, Vero Beach comes out on top, 17-7 over Viera. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance.